waiting for us here?
I'm here, baby. Sorry, not crying. Naomi. I know. And you're a good girl too. Daddy's gonna do his streaming work. Yeah.
Chain in or chain out?
Oh, I know.
Probably for this sort of content should be out.
Yeah. I like it. It looks good with the shirt. Camera. Camera. Yes. You had to leave your sucky out though because we're gonna have snackies in the car. So have to leave.
It's okay to listen to me while we wait. We got a couple minutes left. It's all good. See you in 2 minutes. All right, all right, all right. Where are we? Where are my patties? Where are all of my patties? Good morning, everybody. How are we looking today, huh? How's everybody doing? How's everybody looking? How's everybody feeling? We've got some money to make today. Let's go into what we have going on right now. I've got a trade that's going a bit crazy on NQ. Just entered a sell position. Going a bit wild here. Not sure what exactly I'm going to be doing on this trade. I'll put it up on the chart for you in a second. You'll be able to take a look at what I'm looking at right here. Not sure if I'm going to be able to really get anything going on this trade here, but we're in it. We'll see what's going on with this trade as we move through. I'm already break even on this one. I don't have a lot of faith. The market's moving a lot, so we're just going to start with a little bit of a break even here. Sell on NQ. Had a decent push up. Trading a little bit of a pullback right here. Obviously, we'll see how this one goes. Not sure what I'm going to target yet. Maybe we fill this level, something like this. Maybe it flips and I get knocked out of this trade on break even already. Yep, I'm already out of this trade. No big deal. We're looking for trades today. We're looking to win today. Looking for A+ only. Calvin, good morning, everybody. Got a coffee going. I was a bit tired. So we are live right now. We're going to take a look and see. Got about 800 people in here. Good way to start. Let's see if we could get up to 2,000. It's our last live stream of the week. And we have money to make. We have some money to make. We've got some trades to send. So how are we going to start today? Let's start today taking a look at the results from yesterday. Yesterday for me was a losing day. I lost about $1,699. I know everybody on stream had a winning day. Let me explain. How did I lose and everybody else win? Let me explain. Let's go into our GU position from yesterday. An incredible position here that really could have gone even further. Okay, so really on GU, we could have had a 1-7. On stream, we had a 1-4. So this was a real trade that I sent during the stream yesterday. And everybody got it except for me. So you could see we had a trend line break I was watching right here. Then I think I had my orb going on this one. Let's take a look at my orb right now. Put the historical data on. And you could see I had the orb here. So price broke out of the orb right there, as you can see. Then candle closed. I waited for a pullback right here. This was my entry. Right there was my entry. We entered, price pushed down, red candles all the way, and everybody on stream hit this one. Sadly, I did not get triggered. You could see how close this was to my trigger. It actually was in my trigger, but for some reason, I didn't get in on this trade. So sadly, lost this trade today. Yeah, we should take a look at that on 5-minute. I was on the 15-minute. This is more what it looked like right here on the 5-minute time frame. You can see here. Thank you, Preet, for that. We had the closed candle, waited for the pullback, perfect entry, came all the way down, smash take profit, 1-4 live on stream. It was the best trade we've actually ever had on stream. Sadly for me, it did not trigger for me. So everybody else got it, so I'm happy for everybody else, and we'll be looking for some live trades again today, watching my process and my progress on this live trading account. So you can see here, I had a loss. This should have been a win of about $5,500. Because I missed this trade, this would have been worth about $7,000 on my trading account. Is what it is. But we are looking for trades this morning. We're going to get trades this morning. This is going to be our last stream of the week. So hopefully we make this a winning stream. Everybody's already asking me to take a look at different things. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we did in VIP this morning. We had a nice morning in VIP. Really could have been even better, okay? This, again, you know, guys, the sniper entries, you know, in VIP. This is in the gold room here. Let's just pop up Telegram, take a look at the gold room right here. You can see here, gave you this trade pretty much before bed here. I set this limit order up at around 1 a.m. We triggered into this thing at 2 a.m. We were already at take profit 1 at 220, and we had won the trade for 1.8%, 1,458 pips. Let's go and take a look at that trade. And obviously, guys, we've got about 10 minutes till our opening range is closed, and then we're looking for trades for you. So here is the trade that I gave earlier today. Had a trend line right here, had trend line get broken right here, created a little bit of an area of demand. You can see a little bit of a demand area right here. Price tapped in. I gave you that sniper entry. Now, not every trade I give is like this, but for some reason, the past week or so, we just keep absolutely crushing these sniper entries. We hit that, price pushed up. You could see 1.8 risk reward ratio, but we left a little bit on the table here. You know, could have, what, 2.8, 3? Could have had a 3 risk reward ratio on that. That's fine though. 1.8, nothing wrong with 1.8. Very nice. Had my stop loss where? Below this level right here. That would mean the idea was invalidated. So a great start to the day in my VIP trading room, and we're just looking for more trades for you today. If you want to take a look at my phone here, you can see these are the trading results using my trade copier in the VIP room right here. This was the gold trade that I'm showing you on the screen right now. So if you want to join VIP, the link to that is in the video description, but you don't have to join VIP. We obviously have the free room. You can join the free Telegram room. The link to this is in the description. Gave you free trade here yesterday. Won our free trade here the day before. So definitely consider joining the free trading room. It doesn't matter if you don't have money. We're going to give you some trades today as well in stream. So time is 9:38. We have about 6-7 minutes until we start seeing some options. Now, what are we looking at today? Let's take a look and see. Let's get rid of this a little bit here. Okay, what do we have right here? I had a comment, someone telling me they wanted me to put the super trend on my chart as well for this strategy, and it looked pretty good when I was backtesting with it. Maybe it's something I try out soon. It's a good thing I went break even on US 30, sorry, on Nasdaq. I did go break even here, so very, very good decision on my behalf to go break even because you could see here just came down, starting to push up. So good thing I went break even on this trade. Wasn't a huge setup anyways, wasn't a big setup. Now we're just trying to set up the opening range. You could see the opening range is starting to set here. Are we looking bullish? Yeah, we're probably looking bullish. Get a closed candle, come back to our midline, shoot up, win a trade, get the hell out of here, go to the gym, get big and jacked for all of you. How's the camera look today, folks? It does work on MetaTrader 5, Leon, but I use it on MetaTrader 4. I feel like I have much more luck on MetaTrader 4. US 30, creating a large range on US 30 as well. Now, personally, you know, by watching me, I like a smaller range, something like this. When we get a huge range like this and price comes out, I feel like there may be some price exhaustion, but that could help if we get a pullback to our midline, get some midline entries today. Hopefully we get a few trades today. I'd like to get some action in the stream today. Sticks, I don't know why I don't trade stocks. Honestly, I've just been trading Forex for so long. I just never even really considered it, though I should. Yeah, our trade should still be valid, JVS. I didn't cancel it. Let me just take a look and see if I still have it limit order in my trading account for you, JVS. Yeah, I've got the limit order in my trading account, and that is very, very nice. Oh, look at this. Kyla just mentioned me in her story already. Take a look at that. Very nice. Thank you, Kyla, for the story mention there. She's winning a bunch of money with our signals. That's what we're doing. Okay, shout out to Kyla. She's watching. We got 1,100 people in here. We actually have some girls in here. How about that? You simpy patties. Try and pick up some of the girls in the chat. If you do, I'll give you a free VIP. CAD JPY free trade. Still waiting on it. USD JPY. I am in a USD JPY trade currently. Let's have Vipul put that on the charts for us. Vipul, put the UJ trade on the chart for us so we could take a look at our progress. I know this is a VIP trade, but I think we're a few $1,000s in profit there. So let's take a look at that. Maybe you can throw that chart up for us in VIP, okay? Here is the free trade. So I guess this is it right here. So this was the free trade that I sent. And the VIP trade is all the way up here already. So we're actually still in this position with a break even. You could see targeting somewhere up here. So we're targeting about a 3.68 risk reward ratio here on UJ. This is a VIP trade. I'm already in this position. I've already take profit on this position, and I'm already break even on this position. Now, it's 9:43. Our orb is almost finished. So what are we looking for today, guys? We are looking for our range. We're looking for the opening range, right? So New York Stock Exchange, 15-minute time frame, candles going up, candles going down, creating the top of the range, creating the bottom of the range. Then what do? We come to the 5-minute time frame. We are monitoring the candles. Candle 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we doing? We're looking for a break and a close. Over here, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get the break and the close. That candle's done. Now we're thinking about buying. Overall trend direction is with us. Very nice. We have a discretionary entry. Where do we enter? Do we enter the closed candle, the retest, the FVG, the midline, a demand zone? We've got a ton of options. Now, we enter our trade, stop loss below. We push up, hit our first take profit with a low RR. Then we keep going. Take profit to... You like the hair? Thank you. I'm showing the hair off today. Oh, Scott's picking up a girl. I like that. Shout out to Scott for picking up a girl in the chat. The Patties know how to get the job done. What's up, Sarah? What's up, William, Bart, Laura, Ahmed? What's going on, everybody? Can I put this in a PDF? I probably should put this in a PDF. I'll probably create a bunch of PDFs soon, maybe tomorrow, because this is our last stream of the week. Yes, it's our last stream of the week. All right, what are we doing? What are we looking at here? Reset the chart view. Gold's going crazy. Gold just tapped into my support, and it's pushing hard off of my support. Our range is now created. We have the top of the range. We have the bottom of the range. We want to candle out the top, right? Are we looking for buys on gold today? Been a bit choppy, folks. Haven't gotten a huge move, but there's enough in here for us to scalp. Yeah, I'm Billy. I'm looking at gold right now, big dog. That's what this is on the screen. You're spamming gold, I'm looking at gold. Spamming gold, I'm looking at gold. A couple of call-outs on EU. Oh, that's okay. They could spam. Just don't spam too much. Don't spam too much. Okay, look, EU is EU right now is at our support level. Price came down. That's a nice little support. Maybe you call this a little demand. Ideally, you want a bit more green, but we're coming to that level right there. EU looks pretty good, huh? EU looks pretty good. What do we got right here? This, maybe break out the top. We gotta maybe wait for a little trend line break here. How are we doing? How's this look? How does this look? This looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. Maybe we get a break out the top. We get a break of our trend line. Maybe we do the retest on the trend line today as our entry on EU. This could be some potential. Ideally, we want the candle to break out the top, right? Let's have a candle break out the top and close. Then let's take a look and see what we have. Maybe you get an entry off of this. I got a little support right there, so low zone entry. Let's see what we can get on EU once we get a break out of our range here, folks. Folks. I don't really say folks in real life. I'm not sure why I say it on stream. What else are we looking at? Gary, I just do streams 3 times a week because I have other things to do. You know, at some point maybe I'll do more. I don't know what to do here. That's quite the counter trend if we want to take that. That's a hard one because we just broke through this area. So yeah, that's a tough one to take. I gotta look at U.S. oil. Teak is here every single day. He always wants us to trade oil. He always loves trading oil, doesn't Teak? He loves trading oil. All right, Teak, it looks like we're at a little bit of an area of resistance here right now. So, would we be looking to sell? There's quite a bit of positive momentum still, so not sure what I would do on oil just yet. Missed some trades on oil yesterday. It's a hard one to sell out of here, but if you did sell out of here, we could get quite the move down. People want to take a look at US CAD. Americans do love oil. So let's take a look at US CAD. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we doing on US CAD here? US CAD has definitely flipped bullish again. I love when the US dollar beats the Canadian dollar. So potential buys on US CAD, I'd say. You do have obviously a strong level of demand here. Price could suck down to that, but this one could continue up on US CAD. You know, you might be able to just get some trend continuation here. Maybe you get some big green candles, pull back to a level of demand. Let's see what happens on US CAD. Definitely looking there. Sarah wants me to take a look at NQ. Okay, this is what's going on. NQ's going a bit wild today, isn't it? Have created a new level of support down here, as you can see. I was trading out of this earlier today. You could see I had a sell trade here right before I got into stream. It was something like this. I had the break even set here, so we were fine anyways. Didn't win it, didn't lose it, no problem. Just starting the day, getting my feet wet, but we did have a gold win in VIP already. Now let's take a look at Swiss franc. This is what I was looking at. So right here we are at a resistance level at Swiss franc. You could see here price tapped into resistance. We're waiting for a candle close on Swiss franc, and then we can start thinking about some sort of an entry. So we got a candle close on Swiss franc. We need to have a bit of a pullback here, possible mid-range trade just to get the day started. Let's see if we could get a pullback to our mid-range on Swiss franc and get ourselves an entry on this position. Potentially higher, but we have some options here on Swiss franc. Euro US dollar is crossing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Euro US dollar. We didn't get the close on the Euro US dollar yet, but we are starting to get a little pressure on our trend line. You could see getting a little pressure on the trend line right here. Maybe we get a candle close here and we have a potential retest of that trend line for an entry on that. CHF, just Swiss franc, JPY. I don't really trade that pair very much, but for Drew, I'll do what you want to do, Drew. Let's take a look and see what we are looking at today on Swiss franc, JPY. Just had a break above the level right here. Decent, decent, decent. Not the best demand because of this red candle right here. But, you know, you could say, hey, this is a demand level right here. This is a potential opportunity for us. Not bad. As for NQ, just broke the level. Yeah, broke the level to the downside, but still trading out of this level of support right here. This might be a day where the price bounces a little bit between the range. Not sure just yet. We're going to have to slowly take a look at the price action and try and decide what we want to do. So gold, EU, GU. Gold, we want to break out the top, right? Take a look right here. Got our range low, got our range high. Maybe we get a break out the top and I win my second gold trade of the day. What do you mean second gold trade of the day? Well, I already won this gold trade right here this morning. We had a little bit of a perfect tap in, call that a sniper entry, and we won. So let's go back into EU. This is the trade that we're really looking at right now. Getting a pretty big break here. Do we want to enter on the candle break? Do we want to enter on the pullback? What do you guys think? Yeah, I like to brag. I like to brag, Ahmed. You know that. Today I said I was taking a trade on the breakout, Sherwin. I know, but that's risky. That is risky, risky, risky. Yeah, everybody's adding muscular pictures to their profiles, Mariana. We got simps in the chat. So, I know some of you want me to trade the candle close here. We can do a higher risk entry, maybe top of the range. Generally, I want a little bit lower, but we could do something like that if you really wanted. You know, that is a level right here. You could see right there that is level of support and resistance in the past. I got that nice red circle around there. So this could give us an opportunity. Yeah. Of course, Sarah. When I put this on the chart right here, you'll see that this is a buy. If I put this on the chart right here, you'll see this is a sell, okay? Green at the bottom, sell. Green at the top, buy. That should definitely help you as you watch the stream. Obviously, in the stream, I take more risks than I take in my own trading. I know I should wait for A+ setups, but honestly, I'm a little bit better at trading. Although I was 7 wins in a row. I was 7 wins in a row until our loss at the end of the stream yesterday. But I was 7 wins in a row with the call-outs on stream. But generally, I don't talk like this all the time when I'm doing my own trading. So it is what it is. It's something I'm getting used to as I try to figure out, you know, the best way to do this. All right, so EU, I think we're going to try and get an entry here. We're getting a candle close. Right, we are outside of our range here on EU. And so we're going to try and get an entry. Now, we're not going to enter at the top. We're going to enter soon, though. I think maybe top of the range or within the range right here. We're going to enter a buy trade shortly. Let's see what happens. This thing's pulling back quick on us, so let's give it some time. Let's give it some time. Maybe it'll flip back up here, but let's give it some time here. How are we feeling on EU? It does seem to be a big red candle, and it is coming below the trend line. Let's see if we could get any sort of respect at the trend line before we consider our trading position here. This does look like a bit of a rejection, though. You can see right here, big red candle, bit of a rejection. Can we get a reaction off of this level? And you'll see this in trend lines frequently, where you get one part of the trend line break out and then it continues to go down. So we have to take a look at the price action here, see exactly what is happening right now. Now, just taking a gander at the 1 minute time frame, trying to see if we have anything on the 1 minute time frame telling us to enter this trading position. Trying to be a little bit more detailed here with our approach. Obviously, we're trading below the EMA, so this is a bit of a counter trend trading position that we would be opening if we are opening this position. Now, I'm still considering highly getting into this trade. We're early in the stream and trying to get something going today. You know, just get this party started. Let's see what type of reaction we're getting here. Just gonna flip back to the M1 here, see exactly what we can get going on the stream. Starting to respect my trend line on both the M1 and the M5 time frame. Still considering a trading position right here. I have an EMA on the chart, and I have my Lux Algo orbs and targets on the chart. So got a decent reaction. We could have entered off of our trend line right there, which is something we were considering. It's looking like a decent play. Maybe I should have taken this one already. If I had, we'd be looking pretty good right now. I think we're gonna set a limit on this one. I think we're gonna give this trade a shot this morning. So let's get a limit set up. I'm gonna try and get in. I'm not gonna say this is one that you guys have to take here, guys, but we're gonna try and get the party started a little bit here on stream. Get ourselves a nice trade. Maybe we trade back up to that moving average. Let's see what we can do in terms of just getting into a trade and making some money today. Obviously, yesterday was a bit of a frustrating day. We went down $1,700, and that was frustrating because I'll keep showing you this throughout the day. I had this incredible entry over here, and you could see this is exactly where I had my limit order set up. I didn't get the trade triggered, sadly, and then it went for 4.5 hour. I would have made about $7,000. So my results, I should have been up about 5,500. Instead, I was down 1,600. That does happen in trading, and that's why you watch the stream, to see what happens in trading, what exactly I am looking for in my trading positions in any given trading day. Now, we're hoping that this one isn't a fake out rejection on my trend line. We are counter trend trading a little bit here, so I'd say that this is a B setup, which means be careful. Would I be risking heavy on this one? Be careful, but let's just see what we can go and get off of this trading position today. We are in the position. We are up about $200, and we are getting a rejection off of our trend line. I think I'm probably going to be targeting probably where price reached already, about here, to take my partial profit, and that is a good looking candle right there. I'm gonna get my partial ready very, very soon. I'm already up about $1,000. Okay, I'm gonna take my partial right now. I've taken my partial right now already, so I'm in TP1. I'm gonna be dragging my trade to break even already. Yes, we are freaking scalping, and we are getting W's. Okay, so we are in business. That was a fast trade. We are at break even already, and we are letting the rest of this one ride. This is how we roll. Yeah, we're going to definitely go to the wheel. We have our first win of the day here on EU, and we're just hoping that we can break through this original take profit one. Made me $500 already to start the day. Yes, Daddy was trading 20 lots. I've got 10 lots left on this position. Woo! W's in the chat for the patties. Let's go. Abdul, I am trying to tell you when to enter. That is what this box is. The box is telling you the price that I'm entering at. I told you that I'm in on a limit. That means that I'm ready to place this trade. Now, obviously, if you're new to trading, take your time, relax, enjoy the show. You don't have to make money off every single trade that I place, although I'd be happy if you did. Okay, so let's see if we can get a break on this level right here, our TP1 level. We want to get a break on that level. We want to close above that level. If we can get a close above that level, I think we're really going to be able to carry this trade. Now, how far do we carry it? Originally, moving average was my thought. You know, you also have this level of resistance up here. If you were to do that, that's an absolutely insane banger. But let's pull this down a little bit here and just see if we can get some more positive momentum. Obviously, lately on our streams, we've been doing incredibly well. We're starting our new streak. We had 7 wins in a row. Yesterday, sadly, we lost one at the end of stream. So now we're starting a new streak. We are now at 1 in a row. So we won this trade. That means we got to put money on the chart right there. And let's hit the cash register. We're making some money today. And we are watching this trade. Do you like the hair or do you like the hat? What do you guys like? You like the hair or do you like the hat? Let's see some votes in the chat. Hair or hat? Lots of hats, lots of hair. Laura likes the hair. And you know, this is a simp chat, right? We got to do what the women tell us to do. I have to listen to the patties. You know, one of these days I'm saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a stream where I just stream for like 10 hours or something. And if I lose like 3 trades in a row, I'm going to go get a spray tan and I'll bring you with me. All right, this is what we're looking to see here. We've got a couple minutes left on this candle. Hopefully we get this candle to close above. You can see simple trend line trading, but you know, just going back and forth with the 1 minute time frame here, really taking a look at my range, really focusing on the trade and the opportunity that's in front of us. You could see this candle's going great. I'm at $1,000 in profit and another $1,000 in profit. Now, we are definitely going to be trading a lot today. It's my last day on stream. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on stream. I'm getting comfortable winning, and I'm getting comfortable losing on stream. So we're definitely going to keep pushing. 1,500 people in the chat. That's awesome. Got about a minute left on this candle. Really hoping that the candle closes above my TP1 level right here. You know, there's always certain levels that I'm looking to close above. This right here would be the next level that I'm really looking to close above. And this is just the things we're looking at as we're managing an open trading position. We're rejecting a little bit here, but we want to have that close. We got about 30 seconds. We want to close above our TP1, and then we might be able to rocket up on this trade. So let's go ahead and just break down what I was thinking on this trading position on our first win of the day, as you know, we look to make some more money today. Trend line 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Trend line break, right? Also range break. So trend line break, range break, wait for retrace to this level of support and also the top of the range. This is exactly what we're looking for. We did get the close that we wanted. We should be able to push up hopefully above this level right here. We're going to be monitoring this trade very closely, and we are going to be looking for more trading opportunities. Just because I won one trade doesn't mean I'm done. I want to keep winning trades. I want to keep pushing all day long. Let's get this candle to go. And I think it's time we go over to the wheel of Pat. Yeah, this is a Euro US dollar trade. You can see at the top left, Euro US dollar. My SL is already break even. Let's get into the wheel of Pat right now, and let's give this thing a spin. We won the trade. If we win a trade, there's a chance you get free VIP. So let's spin the wheel and see what's going on. 4 winners, 4 winners. 0 winners. Losers in the chat. Losers in the chat. How sad. Do you clap for losers in the chat? Yeah, you clap for losers in the chat. Heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. But you know what's not heartbreaking? The fact that we are continuing to push here. Now, we are rejecting off of the level that I last marked. And I'm telling you, these are the levels. Daddy marks the levels. We want to close above this level, and then we can continue this trade upwards. I hope that everybody's in this trade. I hope that everybody is in this trade. You know, it does seem like the first trade of the day is the best trade, so we are cooking. Look at us. The rigged wheel. It's not rigged. Areeb, yesterday there was like 10 winners. Shout out to Sarah Khalifa. Shout out to Tony. DZX. Oh, spin it again. You wish. Rejecting off of the level that I marked. We really want to get a close, but we got 3 minutes, right? So what we're doing is this candle goes up and down and up and down, up and down for about 5 minutes, right? Right now we got about 2.5 minutes to see if we can close above this level of minor resistance. And if it does, then this trade can continue up, potentially hit our take profit too. Already $1,000 in profit on this position, another $1,000 open on this position. This originally was a 20 lot trade. Now it is a 10 lot trade. Someone entered this trade on the wrong pair. And rejecting off our level here. That's not a good sign, but we still have 2 minutes to break above. Shout out to Dr. Silva. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm going to give that a like. I'm going to do a little bit of a clap for you. And let's put the donations on there. Everybody put your money in the damn bag. Okay, put your money in the bag. Stop crying if you missed the trade. I'm sorry that you didn't show up on time. Always show up to class on time. Didn't your teacher teach you that? Now, what was that donation for? How you chose which option you will choose and decide for entry point. How do you look at it and how do you decide when to enter? So he's asking me why I enter, where I enter, when I enter. Now, this is a very complex question. So while I do this, let's get some likes going on, right? We want to trade. If you haven't liked the video, look, there's 1,500 people in here. There should be 1,500 likes, okay? That's what's up. Now, I'm going to talk about why I entered, where I entered on this trading position today. So got my red circle right there. Obviously, you see I had the trend line break, okay? I talked about this a little bit already. Had the touches on our trend line right here. We had the trend line break. We also had our orb, right? So we had the opening range high, opening range low. We broke through, telling me that I was bullish. We also broke through the trend line, okay? So that's double bullish confirmation. Very, very nice. Now, why did I enter where I entered? Well, I was looking for a level of support and resistance, okay? So right here, you could see we have these wicks here and we have these wicks here. So as I draw this along right here, this was the level. Why? Because respecting as support, respecting as resistance, break through, right? Respect as support. So that's why I entered there, price push up. And we did not get the close above, right? We missed the close above at 10.10. We closed here. That's okay. Look, we're starting to get the push above anyways on this trade. This is a very nice looking trade. We're up about $1,300. Already $1,000 banked. Silva, Dr. Sliva, I hope that helped you. Holy crap, DA is back in the building. CC, thanks for the donation. DA, thanks for the donation. CCM, now that is a beautiful looking woman in chat. Guys, tell her how pretty she is. Let's get the donations continuing. Much appreciated. I appreciate all of the donations. I hope that it helps. And we are continuing to push up on another sniper entry live on trade. Honestly, I do think we are getting a little bit lucky on some of these here. Put your money in the bag. Dylan Aquino, I missed you. I think it was yesterday. I was looking for you. I said, where's Dylan Aquino? And Dylan was not in my chat, but Dylan wakes up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to get into these trades with us every single day, and we love him for it. W for Sean Carter as well. Always see Sean Carter. Thought Sean Carter was a man at first. Turns out another beautiful lady in the chat. We are simp patties. Honestly, Ankit, I'm not even sure how I determine if it's an A or a B setup. Not really. Okay, so this one's like a B setup because it's kind of like a soft support. Generally, we want like a demand, right? So let's say you get something like this, right? So you get the breakout, and then you have the price come back to the demand, something like this. And then also you have the breakout, the top of the range at this point, and you have like a break of structure based from earlier trend, you know, something like this. And then you have all these things adding up, and then you're entering at demand. You know, that's kind of like the A plus, because then you have the confluences, and maybe this is also a support level too. So it's kind of like the layering of all of the confluence makes something a B or an A plus. We are continuing to push up on this trading position now. Very, very nice. Just, you know, you got to be happy at about 1,400. Clyde, I'm going to be trading quite a bit today, I think. We got our first win, and we're pushing up, so we're hanging out. We're enjoying this win right now. We're watching it play out. We're managing the trading position. We're trying to determine where we're going to exit the trade. And that's we're not trying to determine where we exited the trade. I just exited the trade. We just smashed my take profit right there. I said, man, maybe I'll take profit at that moving average. And so that is the trade today, right? Very nice. Very, very nice win. W's in the chat. How about that? That's a pretty good looking trade. I think what his original was probably around here, 1 to 1.5 or 1.16. I think I was below the wick right here. So about close to a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio on stream. And that's a few $1,000s in my bank account. So we are winning trades today. We had a nice start to the day. We are only 40 minutes into stream. We're 1-0, and we're up about $3,000 or so. So we've already made up for yesterday's stream. Even though yesterday's stream I should have been up $7,000. I will keep saying that. Look, we're rejecting off of this moving average right now. This could be a good exit point. Maybe we move up further. I was considering holding this trade all the way to the top right here, but I decided to take my profit at that moving average just in case it got respected. You can see we did respect the moving average earlier. You could see we broke through the moving average right here, and we respected the moving average right there. A little smiley face for you. What's up now? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel. We're going to be selective on our next trade, and let's give the wheel a spin. If we get a number here that we like to see, then we have winners, and we're going to pick a couple of winners for VIP. Let's see W's in the chat. I want to see everybody hitting that damn like button right now as I pick the winners. Okay, who do we got? We got Tengsi. What's up, Tengsi? I like that. That's an easy name to remember. Some of you have really difficult names, so it's hard to spot you. Now, let's go with Namzi Singh. We got a Singh in here. Those are your winners. Shout out to Tengsi and Namzi Singh. If we now go into my results right here, let's see if we've had this updated. $2,390 in profit on today's trading positions. Really nice to start the day here. You could see 640 on our partial, then 1,750 on our take profit too. So we're in profit in the week. Wasn't the best week so far, but again, Tuesday, I gave you a sniper entry on Tuesday, and I keep talking about this because I'm just not over it, you know? I'm like a woman. I don't get over things. I do not get over things. So here was the trade that I gave you yesterday. I'm going to show you 100 times. Hundreds of people in chat got into this trade with the sniper entry. You could see we just wicked into the moving average and then slammed down. I had my limit order set right there. It just didn't trigger. Missed out on about $7,000. So instead, I was down $1,600, but we're up $2,400 today. So we are making some money. We're at 1,650 people in the stream. Much appreciated to everyone. So what the hell are we talking about now? We got to find some new trades. We got to find some action. We got to find some action. Shout out to Benta Kush. Thank you so much for giving me that money. Let's clap for Benta Kush. Where is, you get a little clap, Benta Kush. Put your money in the bag. Put your money in the bag. People want me to take a look at gold. Let's see what's going on with gold. Seem to be trading within the range so far, not getting a break outside of our range. We always want to see a break outside of our range. That's when we start having an idea about direction. Generally, I like buying on gold. You want to talk about gold? Let's talk about gold. Look at this entry. I gave you this morning. This was off stream. This was only for my VIP members. We tapped in. I gave you that on VIP. Pushed up. Smashed the take profit. That's what's going on. All right, what are we looking for right now? We want to look at AUD USD. Someone is telling me to look at AUD USD. Where the hell did my AUD USD chart go? Okay, quite the breakout. This is a tough one now. So, yeah, a bit of a sharp trend line, you know. Bit too sharp, huh? Bit too sharp. But broke through it. Broke out of the range right here. But no retrace at all. No retrace at all. Maybe retracing now. Not sure what the hell I want to do on this pair. I'm looking at your CAD on my other screen right now for a potential opportunity. But you could see we are rejecting off of this trend line right here. So not as clean as the Euro US dollar. You know, that Euro US dollar, I said that was a B. That was probably an A setup. Now that I'm looking at other setups, I'm thinking, well, that was a pretty damn good setup because I'm not seeing much anywhere else. EJ, GJ, let's take a look at GJ first. GJ did have the close, and it did pull back to our midline. So, potential entry, potential. That's a potential midline entry. But we have time to be patient. We're 1-0. We're good. We're good to chill here. Okay, let's get the donations off of there. Thank you so much for the donation. We got 1,600 people in here. I want to see 1,600 likes on the like button. What is the orb? Okay, Battle Master. Quick explanation of the strategy. Everybody loves when I do this. And then I'll get back to the charts, okay? 9:30 a.m. we get the 15-minute candle right here, okay? 15-minute candle goes up, goes down, blah, 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 right? As it does that, it creates our open range high, range top, range low. That's it, okay? Then go over here, 5-minute time frame now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles. We're just looking. We're waiting for a candle to break. Look, come over here, direction. Candle break and close out the top. Now we're looking to buy. Overall trend direction, buy. Very, very good. Although we haven't really been doing overall trend direction, so maybe let's ignore that. We've been doing a lot of counter trend, having a lot of success that way on stream. Ask ChatGPT to make this into a PDF. All right, I will. And then we have our discretion entry. So closed candle, retest, fair value gap. So many different options to enter a trade. That's where discretion is involved. And you go, Pat, what do you mean by discretion? I mean 16 years of trading. That's what I've been doing, so I know what I'm doing. 1,666 viewers. Uh-oh. Let's get one more viewer in here. A little bit devilish. So let's say we enter our trade here. We set our stop loss here. We hit our first one and we let our runner go. And then we hit the second take profit. And you go, Pat, you're never going to do that on stream. And I go, I just did that on stream on this trade right here. And it looks like Pat called a pretty good exit too. So I gave you the sniper entry. Look, just wicked in, pushed all the way up, and then I gave you the sniper exit too. Look at the sniper exit too. This is what happens when you've been trading as long as I have. And when you're simply the king, okay? And I will brag as much as I possibly can right now because I just won. Stephen Webb just got a take profit on USD Swiss franc. Let's go ahead and take a look at Steve on USD Swiss franc. Yeah. So what Steve did on this trade, my guess is he did an entry off of basically what we just did, okay? So let's take a look. I think Steve was probably using this as kind of a resistance level. Let's take a look and see. So I assume Steve probably got into his position somewhere around here. Probably targeted the resistance that I had below. He could have been here, could have been here. This is probably what Steve did right here, okay? So we had the close outside of the range, right? Top of the range, bottom of the range, close outside the bottom, price pushing down. He said, let me get a little bit of a pullback because he's smart. We love to pull that. We love to trade that pullback. And then price pushed down. Very, very nice win for Steve. Steve, if you ever want to tell me the actual, tell me if what I just drew is correct. If that was correct, let me know. And yeah, hit that like button. Your orb doesn't look like mine? Just grab the Lux Algo orb and targets. This is free. You could copy my settings right here. So yeah, USD Swiss franc got a take profit. Oh, Namzi, yeah, to get the you have to follow me on Instagram. If you won access to my VIP trading one, if you won the Wheel of Pat, you have to follow me on Instagram. You have to DM me. Just click your name in YouTube, send me a screenshot of that so I know it's you. Don't fake me out. You can't fake me out. A lot of your AUD right now. Okay, guys. Where the hell is your... Do I even have the... You guys are looking at pairs that I don't even know exist. All right. Your AUD. Let's give it a gander for y'all. All right, so this, well, we're doing a bit of weird stuff here. We don't really have anything yet here. Okay. Why do I say do we have nothing yet here? Look, we came out the top. Now we come out the bottom. We're not respecting this line. We're not respecting this line. We're not respecting this line. So I don't know what I would do on this one, to be honest. I guess some people are thinking maybe the entry level was here, but you know, maybe you're saying, oh, break out the bottom, retest here, go down. I'm not sure. I don't see anything here, but I'm being patient. We already won one. We are hanging out. We're looking for something real good. AUD CAD. I got an AUD CAD. AUD CAD. Interesting, interesting. How do we look? Uh-huh. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad on AUD CAD. Not bad. US 30. Sherwin, relax. I'm trying to focus here. Okay, US 30 orb. We had a breakout of the bottom. I'm not sure about this one right here. I'm not sure about this one right here. So you're thinking here, here. Bit of a counter trend, don't like it. Same on NQ, don't like it. Let's see. We're trying to find a trade here, guys. We're trying to find a trade here. The EU one was a beauty, obviously. Sniper entry, sniper exit were the best music. Let's do that, make it look even better when people come into the stream. GJ had a close above here. Major rejection. Japanese yen did screw us yesterday. We are at a little bit of a resistance level though right here. So, you know, could we get a break out of this resistance level? Break out of the resistance level. Retest. Might want to see another break out the top of this one on GJ before we before we take a trade opportunity right here. Running low on coffee here. Might have to stock up some more coffee. How's everybody doing in the chat? People are also looking at EJ. Let's go ahead and take a look at EJ. Yeah, EJ also not bad. A midline entry. Not bad. We do have a fair value gap entry a little bit lower. Price might suck right here. And also have the level of demand at the bottom of the range. This could be a decent entry. What do you think about that, Vapool? Shout out to Vapool. He's the analyst in the background. He likes to trade with me on some of these. Takes a look at these charts as well. This is a decent level. Maybe price comes to this level, we consider a trade. Now the problem is Japanese yen did screw me yesterday. So let's wait and see what kind of a reaction we get off of this level, what the price action tells us. Let's see if there's buyers here. Let's not have a huge red candle come down and smash us out of the trade, but we could potentially have a trading opportunity here on EJ. Not bad. Not bad. Decent opportunity. But we don't have a convincing range break. You understand what I mean by that? Is the range break was not convincing. Now this is a convincing move right here, but the break out of the range, not convincing. So let's see. You know, it's very possible that, hey, we're just trade inside the range. That's still a good trading opportunity. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we should wait and see what kind of price action we get at this level right here. Maybe we come down to the 1 minute time frame and see what we are looking at. 1 minute time frame, also very nice fair value gap on this level right here. Big bullish move up. Very nice creation of a range with a level of demand. Price is now pulling back to our level of demand, and so that is the area that we're watching on the 5 minute time frame. But we're going to want to see some sort of a positive reaction. Look at this drawing. Beautiful. Beautiful drawing. So I think this is where I'm looking at right now. EJ waiting on this level right here. Not going to take it just yet. We're going to want to see some sort of, again, positive price momentum. Positive price momentum. That's what we're looking to see. Pat, do not trust Japanese pairs. What about Japanese people? Can I trust them? Hey now. All right, my coffee's cold as hell. I gotta get a coffee. I'll be right back. Oh. Just got a little coffee on the microwave. You can see we are just looking at a trade opportunity right now. Look at this, 1,650 people in here. Love to see it. Let me go ahead and get my coffee. We're looking at a potential trade opportunity. We are 1-0 on the day. I guess I should have like a counter on the screen somewhere that says 1-0 on the day, I'm the best, you know. 1-0 on the day, I'm the best. Okay, be right back. Let's take I'll start taking a look at your charts in a second as soon as I get back. This is a McDonald's coffee that I have. I'm just reheating it. Okay, Daddy's back. He's got his coffee. Now, I actually don't drink coffee. Coffee tends to give me these big bags, but I wanted McDonald's this morning, so I have a coffee. You could just take a look at my my settings for that, Leon. You could take a look at the settings, the colors, whatever. You could just kind of copy what I have right here. Some people like to use the moving average on the session. I have no idea how the hell that works. Now, this trade is kind of scary for me because, again, we took the Japanese trade yesterday and these big red bars came down and they just didn't catch. So we do have a 4-hour resistance level right here. That's a pool just marked up on the chart. This white line is a 4-hour resistance. And you can see we're pushing down hard off of that level. So it is possible you could get a quick, maybe a quick reaction and hit here, get our TP1, but I am not completely convinced that the 5-minute time frame zone right here is going to hold. So I'm not sure about this trade. Still looking for another trade. We already have 1 win today. We're looking for 2 wins today. Vegas doesn't want me to do it. That's fine. Oh, Sarah. Yeah, I had this open, but here, go ahead. Take a look at that while we wait for kind of the price action here to kind of give us some sort of a reaction to this zone. You know, maybe we get something like this again before we go up. I'm not sure. Japanese yen did screw me yesterday, so I'm not 100% convinced that I want to take this trade right now. I missed an AUD CAD. Someone's telling me EG. You're looking for an EG sell here, huh? We are bullish, but it's been quite choppy, as you could see. A lot of chop in here, right? With the moving average in the middle. And it does seem we've kind of broke out of that a little bit. Looking to the upside. Getting a reaction off of our moving average right here. Sometimes that's used as support. Okay, what else are we looking at today? Yeah, CC still like McDonald's. I drive there in the Porsche. But I do want to figure out what I want to drive next. I trade Nasdaq almost every day. I at least look for a Nasdaq trade usually before the session opens. Nasdaq, I had a trade open today. So yeah, this is kind of frustrating because I did have a sell open on Nasdaq today. I entered my sell on the retest on the break, I believe, something like this. Had my break even set. Let's see, what the hell did I did something like this, or sorry, sell. I did something like this today. Yeah, it was about here is where I entered. So you could see price pushed down pretty good. Here I didn't exit, and then I had break even set. Then you could see market open, shot up, but then now my direction's doing very well. You know, if I went no stop loss on this trade, I'd be absolutely cooking on NQ right now. But that's fine. How's EU looking? EU is rejecting off of the moving average. This is the exit I gave you. Called it a sniper entry, called it the sniper exit. Still looking for another trade today, but we are 1-0. Make sure that you smash that like button for me as we continue to go through charts and try to find an opportunity. Now, obviously, I'm being cautious. Sarah, sorry, let me just pull those up for you again. Sorry, there's the stuff for you right there. The main thing you want to have is the 15-minute time period, Sarah, and then 9:30 to 9:45, UTC -4, and then down here, time zone, UTC -4 as well. I don't understand why you think I remind you of Michael Bublé. I think I'm much more handsome and young. The moving average is just 200. I just have a 200 period moving average right here. That's it, 200 close, type none, 14-2, simple defaults. So we have higher time resistance on Nasdaq. We see here we have a huge fair value gap, and that's at a higher time frame resistance, but this is a fair bit away, so we're rejecting off of this level, and then we would come into our fair value gap resistance. And I like my blue box. How do I get my blue box? Is that premium zone? No, I gotta mark these things better. What is it? Which one was my blue box? Is it trade spotting? No. This is the funnest part. IC candle. It's the IC candle. That's what that is. I like the blue box lately. All right. Good. So we would be looking at potentially a midline entry. You know, people want them Nasdaq trades. Maybe price comes back up. We could get some sort of an entry at the range midline within our fair value gap. That's a decent opportunity on Nasdaq. There's a lot of EJ in the charts from Malik Jones. What's up, Malik? Or is that Malik? I'd prefer it to be Malik, like Malik Monk. Okay, EJ. This was the one that I was looking at. This was the one that I was waiting for a positive reaction on. We are getting a little bit of a positive reaction here. So, yeah. You know, it kind of sucks when you have a trade idea and then you kind of bail on it and then it starts working. It doesn't mean it's going to go all the way to take profit here. But I actually would not have triggered at this one, so let's not feel too bad here. My trigger point on EJ was right here. Okay, that was my trigger point right there. But again, up here, this white line that I have marked, this is a 4-hour level of resistance. So there is a lot of sellers here. There's a lot of power. So it's not guaranteed that we're going to push up, but I am still looking at this as a potential setup. See here on the 1 minute time frame that it's looking pretty good on the 1 minute time frame. Already starting to get into profit. Probably would have my first take profit level somewhere around this range midline right here had I entered, but I'm not in on that trade yet. But let's see, maybe if we get another, maybe it goes green here and then we get a pull back to bottom of the range where my entry is, and maybe I consider taking this position after all. Might be a buy. US 30, let's go ahead and take a look at US 30 for you. US 30 in a bit of a sell-off. You could see we do have some significant fair value gap action on this one as well. So maybe a pull back to that range, although we may have missed that. This one may have taken off on us already. Also the potential of entry right here, but you would want that kind of suck back all the way here. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, sorry about the like GIF. Left that on too long. Left that on a little bit too long. Sorry, guys. But, you know, tell me what to do, and I will listen to you. That's absolutely fine. 1,700 members in here. Awesome. What's up, CC? Yeah, I'll bring you to McDonald's, baby. I missed AUD CAD, A+. What did I miss? AUD CAD. Yeah, that was a decent one, eh? But didn't like this. Didn't like that huge rejection candle right there. But yeah, you could see range midline. I probably would have missed my entry though, right? I probably would have been entering, well, you know what? I probably would have been entering somewhere around there, because you do have that little, you can see that support levels right there. So yeah, you're right. That's a pretty good entry. I hope that you hit it. US 30 orb worked perfectly. Sherwin hit a orb on US 30. Sherwin, where did you get your entry on this one? Did you enter on the bottom range pullback? Why don't you let us know exactly what you did on this entry? Someone's calling for an A+ on Bitcoin. let's go ahead and take a look. Oof. Daddy doesn't like to sell Bitcoin, though. I like to keep my Bitcoin. All right, so we had the break right here. And I guess you entered off the lower range entry, short retest. Generally, I'm looking at this area. And you can see we had a little bit of a supply right there. Pretty good level of supply with the fair value gap. So decent opportunity. Good for you to hit that winner. We're still looking for more trades today. We are 1-0 on stream. Hoping to go 2-0, maybe even 3-0. About an hour and 10 minutes into our stream. Probably stream for another hour or so today. Let's say Vino's looking at GU right now. Keontae is waiting for CAD JPY to hit a take profit. Yeah. So that's very similar to the other trade I was looking at. What was I looking at? AJ. What the hell was the trade I was just looking at? That I wanted, that I had a setup on. I'm losing my mind a little bit here. Euro US dollar. Gave you this win already. What am I looking at now? Did I have it marked somewhere else? There, I had my EJ here. So yeah. Yeah, so this is a bit frustrating because I wanted to get out on this one, but I wasn't completely sure. This was the level that I had marked up. We do have some people entering on this position already, about to hit their first take profit, probably at that range midline, and then carry this thing up. Now, Japanese yen screwed me yesterday, so I was a little bit gun shy on this one, but that's absolutely fine. This is your watching real trading process. I don't take every single trade, but we are 1-0 on the day. And just looking for our next trading position. Hey, it's still possible we get a pullback, right? I would have missed this trade anyways, right? If we zoom in a little bit further, you can see my entry was at this level right here, and we did not tick it. You can see that was my entry right there. Did not tick it. Maybe this is something that we look at on some sort of a pullback as a potential entry, but still not completely sold on this move, to be honest. That's why I didn't enter the trade in the first place. I want to be sold. I want to be sure. Let's see what my favorite analyst Vipul thinks. Any pairs you're looking at, Vipul? Let's take a look at gold. Gold seems to be kind of stuck in the middle of this range here. You can see we have higher time frame support at the bottom right here. We have bottom of the range. We have top of the range. Ideally waiting for the price to break out the top of the range, but no guarantee that would work because look at this. We got some minor resistance right there. So even if we do get the candle close, maybe it would pull back to the middle and you'd be able to win up to this level anyway. So you have a chance here on gold. AUD CAD is looking good. Ahmad, what's going on with Ahmad Shahadi? You like that? I like that a lot. Right, what are we looking at right now? Oh, God. Oh, thanks, Darius. Yeah, we had a real nice gold trade this morning. Let's go take a look at the gold trade that I gave you this morning. And you could see a decent level here. You could see if we just kind of pull across. This was my entry level. Do we just enter at the same level? Do we want to enter at the same level? Sometimes I like just entering at the same level because it's like I already won there once. You know what I mean? But that is not how you should actually trade. But sometimes you go, I won there once, I'll win there again. And sometimes it works. All right. Let's see. This was the one that we were looking at. This was probably the cleanest setup that we have on NQ, which would be looking for a pullback and another sell. So this is kind of what we've been looking at here. I don't love it either, to be honest. I don't love it. I really do want to take a trade, though, so... What do we have anything on U.S. oil? I got a guy in here. He's always saying, Pat, look at oil. And he's right every frickin' day on oil, this guy. And look at this. I don't know where he is. Nahik or whatever the hell, whatever his name is, Tanik. So how do I do this? Something like that. If we were trading oil today, yeah, we would have absolutely cucked it. I gotta start looking at oil every once in a while. Get the Arabs love the oil. Sarah's calling out Arabs in the chat. You know, I actually, yeah, there's TK Fantas. That's my guy right there. Yeah, I'll do an oil trade for you one of these days, TK. Am I famous in Toronto? No. I keep a low profile. I'm actually out in the suburbs too, building my mansion. So gold's at a pretty good level right here. Don't have a break. Kind of want to just trade my level, right? Where was that? I was showing you this a second ago. We just won. You just pull this thing over. Do we dare just trade the bottom? We won this trade earlier. Do we dare? It's not the smartest move to just be like, because I won this trade this morning, I should take the same entry. But damn, I want to get into another trade. I have never been to Dubai. Sarah, you gonna fly me out? Stephen Webb. Stephen Webb is one of my favorite people. Stephen Webb, one of my favorite people. He likes AUD USD long. All right, Stephen, what are we doing? Are we looking at the top? Are you looking... What the hell did I just do? Are you looking at an entry right here? Whoa, that's a big red candle. I think we have to wait for a second on that pullback. Yeah, Stephen wants us to take a long. Stephen, where do you want us to take a long from? I might... It's the last day of the week. It's the last day of the week. I'm thinking about just taking a trade on something from the chat. Should I do a chat trade? We could do a chat trade. You got to give me just the entry point, and then maybe I'll take a chat trade today. I want to do a chat trade. No chat trade, Calvin? I want to do a chat trade. Let's do a chat trade. I know, Calvin. We got about maybe it's still another hour left on stream. Yeah, I'm Canadian. But I kind of want to get a chat trade. Yeah, so EJ hit. This was the trade that I was looking at. And then I said, I don't love it very much because the yen screwed me yesterday. And then look, came into our level of demand here as I drew out. Look at this. But I would have missed this one. You could see here, if we pull this over, I had my entry here. So I would not have wicked into this trade. So I would have missed this one and I would have been even more frustrated. But this is still frustrating. I gave this one. This was the last trade that I gave. I just did not take it. Should have took it. We already would have been at TP1. We might do a chat trade, though. We might do a chat trade. If we're doing a chat trade, I think we would do a chat trade from who? Who wants to give me a chat trade? Is it TK Fantis? Is it Stephen Webb? Ahmad Shahadi is in this EJ trade. I hope you took your first take profit right there, and I hope you are making some money today. CAD JPY sell. Let's take a look at CAD JPY sell. You guys want to sell this? Should we take that trade? Who's giving us CAD JPY sell? Woohoo! What are we talking? What are we talking? Are we talking top of the range? Who gave us the CAD JPY sell? Do you want us to sell off the top of the range? Let's take a look here. Yeah, there's some resistance there. There's some resistance there. Is that a boring trade? We're looking. We're looking. TK Fantas. Okay, sorry we missed it, TK. Chat trade, looking for a chat trade. Back on AUD USD, let's take a look. This is another chat trade, isn't it? Well, we're really going counter trend, but we do have some support over here. First bit of support we've seen in a while. That is a major support. Maybe price comes down to that level on AUD USD. We get some sort of reaction, and we get, you know, maybe entry off of this area right here. This is a bit of a chat trade, though, guys. This is not a pat trade. It's a chat trade. It's a chat trade, not a pat trade. We'll see. Maybe I'll take this. Maybe not. Haven't decided. This is what it looks like. Got a nice target on that FVGZ. But you know who's in the background? Vapool's in the background saying, look at NU, don't look at AU. Vapool likes NU. How do we feel about that one? Do you like that one? Or do you like that one? Or do you like that one? This one's got a much further way to pull back. Sarah wants me to take a look at EJ. EJ is one that we were looking at. This is the one where I missed entry on. Potential bottom of the range entry here, but you have to wait for a bit of a reaction again. We did take out an order block on NU though, so I am looking at NU. So let's, we're just moving these charts around. Let's put EJ at the top, we're thinking about that one. Let's put NU at the top, we're thinking about that one. Let's put AU at the top, we're thinking about that one. So we're thinking about EJ here. Had someone win on this already. We were looking at NU, had the order block get taken out already on this one right here, and we're looking for a trade opportunity here. Look, good level of support down here. But there's still a fair amount of distance for us to go to get that full pullback. Let's pull out our Fibonacci for the first time of the day. Bottom of the move to the top of the move, swing over. Price is already entered into our discount zone. What's our discount zone? It's below 50%. So we're coming all the way down, and maybe we have an entry within below our 78.6, somewhere down here on NU. I'm looking at that. And I'm looking at AU. We're a bit closer on AU. Okay, so AU might be the play because we're a bit closer. And we've only got so many hours in the day. Oh crap. Steven, did you already take this trade? Steven, I was calling for you in chat to tell me what to do here. You weren't giving me you weren't telling me what to do. Oh man. Oh, I gotta get some water. Steven got real quiet when I was saying chat trade, but might have had a good one right here, which is the open range top. I did mark that level as a potential for us, and I'm saying goodbye to this trade because it is shooting up without me. Steve, I hope that you got into that one. I swear, Steve, if you did get into this one, I'm going to take one of your trades soon, man, because look at this thing. Look at this thing go. Yeah, Steven jumped in on this one. Steven's using my strategy better than I am right now. Trade with chat. Vegas knows what's up. All right, shout out to Steven. Sounds like Steven made a little money. So shout out to Steven. He's having a great day in our chat today. For some reason, my cash register won't play. There it goes. Finally, there it goes. AUD USD took off. NZD USD took off. EJ, potential pullback to a level right there, which is the bottom of the range. Maybe we're just trading within the range today. That would be okay. We could make some money off that, but we're looking for... I want to go ahead and take a look at EU, right? So this is the trade that I gave you today, and look how genius this guy is. Look how smart this boy is. I entered the trade right here. We call that sniper entry. Then I said, you know what? I think we're going to reject off the moving average. Let's take profit at the moving average. Look, reject, 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 crash. Who's the king? I'm the king, and I'm still looking for another trade. Still looking for another trade today. About an hour and a half into our stream. Trade with Steven. TK wants me to sell EG right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at EG. He's selling right now. Jeez, this would have been a nice one to pick up too. Holy crap, look at this one. Holy crap. Yeah. That would have been a nice one. All right, what do we got? UJ sell. Someone's calling a UJ sell. My boy Namsy. What's up, Namsy? You have a little bit of resistance right here, although we did break through that level of resistance right there. So this one might be carrying up a little bit. Not sure if I'd be ready to sell that one. Chat trade wants a GU buy. Let's go ahead and take a look at GU for a buy. Oh man, this would have been a really nice on here, eh? That would have been a nice one. Bit of a trend line play. Orb breakout. Enter on the orb breakout. I know people want me to try that every once in a while. Pretty good looking trade. Looking at this level of resistance right here. Pulled from across. See? Good exit. Good reaction off that level. That's why we're looking at levels, looking at fair value gaps, looking at everything that we do every time we place a trade. So Bitcoin's going nowhere. Maybe short term, but going nowhere. Let's see. Nikki just hit a take profit on his EURCAD sell. Good for you. Very, very nice. Look at that. We were just talking about how it was respecting the trend line. I'm going to hope that you got in right there. That's what I'm going to hope. That's a pretty good looking trade if you got it. Can I explain the orb? Yeah, I could explain the orb, of course. So, right here, 15-minute candle. New York Stock Exchange open. Creates our orb. Generally, you're looking for a breakout. That's going to help you go up. Maybe breakout going to help you go down. This one, I didn't trade, obviously. Didn't have much. Sean Carter wants me to take a look at EU. I could just explain orb using my EU example. This was the trade that I placed as we started the stream, about 30 minutes into the stream. You could see right here, we had the opening range high, the opening range low. Price broke above the area. I waited for a pullback into my support. Entered on a sniper entry as I always do. Price pushed up, smashed my take profit right there. So really quick trade, really nice trade. And as you can see, you know, I miscleared this a little bit right here. Called the top. Then it came down. So we were able to get both take profits on this position live on stream. And we're just looking for another trading opportunity. Clyde, I trade for fun. I trade for money. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at those orb settings for you. Feel free to take a look at those. Very, very nice. Still looking for another trading position today. We've got about 1,600 people in here. I'm hoping to see 1,600 likes. So make sure that you have smashed that like button for me. Still thinking about taking another trade, but whatever. Yeah, JVS, I'm still holding on to that free trade. No problems there. Take a look at the results of the day. Sitting at about $2,400 on that position that I showed you earlier. Please make sure that you're giving me a follow on Instagram at FX Trade with Pat. Also, give me a follow on Twitter. I'm showing stuff. I'm doing content on Twitter as well. Talk about the 9:30 a.m. Eastern stream. Lots of stuff on here. I'd like to get some more followers on here. Let's get that up to 10,000. So give me a follow, like some of my content. I would appreciate that a lot. Let's go ahead and get back to some of the charts. Great, Sarah. I will obviously, any of the winners will get money, or will get their VIP access. Gold appears to be trading within our range today. You can see opening range low, opening range high, and price seems to be bouncing within the range. Those are good conditions for my trading robot, Forex Fury. Check out forexfury.com, best robot in the business. And if you're looking for a place to trade, I trade on the Fintura brokerage. The link to this broker is in the video description. So feel free to click that link, sign up, absolutely free, absolutely great broker. Go ahead into our trade. TK hit, you hit a USD Swiss franc. Let's go ahead and take a look at USD Swiss franc. Very, very nice looking trade right there. Very, very, very nice looking trade right there. So this would have been a good one to get into. You could see here, look at that, right? That's a decent zone right there. You could see even as you pull across, even more, right? Even more, even more. Look at good reactions off of that level, eh? Reactions here, reaction here, reaction here, and look, a reaction here. So if you got into that Swiss franc trade, absolutely awesome, awesome stuff. Let's see what else we can take a look at. GBP NZD. Let's go ahead and take a look at GBP NZD for Trade with Steven. Our favorite new segment, Trade with Steven. So, yeah, this is decent. You know, Steven might have to start working for me. This is not bad. Are we talking midline entry, Steven? What do you think? You like a midline entry here? Also could enter at the top line as we get a pullback to here, maybe a pullback to here, pullback to the moving average. This is a potential opportunity thanks to Stephen Webb. Trade with Stephen Webb, our latest segment on the Trade with Pat stream. All right, Sarah, I'm going to show you these inputs one more time, and it's the last time. This is it, though. It's really just this. This is all you need to look at right there. Oh. Ashton, because the New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30, and I feel like we get good reactions at the New York Stock Exchange. Some people say, oh, this only works with indices, but they would be wrong as long as you have good trader discretion like I do. Ashton, I just answered that. Just watching the chat, waiting for a trade, watching the chat and waiting for a trade. Steven, what are you thinking here? You thinking midline entry? Oh, the chat's blocking it? Oh, okay. Should I put it over here? I don't have the chat on my screen like you do, so I don't know. Yeah, standard settings, okay. Hello, Hanif. Is EJ pushing? Let's go ahead and take a look at EJ. Yeah, this was one of the trades that I was trying to get into earlier. Missed entry a little bit. Didn't take this one. Looks like we could have had a winner on this one. One of the ones I was paying attention to. Now we are, where was I just looking? Our EU trade. Yeah, it looks like people are trying to get another entry on our EU trade. We entered this trade. We won this trade. We're looking at other pairs right now. So UJ is one we are looking at as well. Some people are buying UJ. UJ is entering a level of supply right here. Might get a little bit of a sell reaction, but we did just break through this level of resistance right here, so it's kind of hard to sell off. There's not much room to go. Okay, so got to be careful on that one, though. Could be trading, you know, bit of a range here today. Maybe we come back down, maybe we bounce within this area. I'm not sure. Let's see what the price action is doing. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Gold swept the low. Is gold's at a higher time frame support right now? Is gold going to trade up to the top of the range? We got a couple of wicks right here. Could be a potential buy right there. But let's see what's happening on gold. It is low. It is buying low right now, so I don't have any predisposition to buy that right now. This is the one we were looking at right here, waiting on US 100, waiting on a Nasdaq entry. NZD CAD. Do I have NZD CAD open? Let's take a look. NZD CAD. Someone is telling me they want me to take a look at this one. Had a pullback. Had a potential buy on NZD CAD. How do people feel about an NZD CAD buy? Do we want to get in one more trade? Pretty good level right there, getting a decent reaction. How do we feel about this trading position, folks? Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right. Couple options on this one for pullback entry. Minor support right there on NZD CAD. Let's see what we're gonna get today. I would like to have one more trade before I exit the stream. We've still got 1,500 people in here, still looking for a trade opportunity. 11,000 views today for our last trade of the day. Prince wants me to take a look at gold. I've been looking at gold. Not really seeing anything that I really want to do right now. Oh, shout out to Max. Thanks for the $20 dono. Much love, much appreciated. Put the money in the bag. As I always say, put your money in the bag. Thank you so much for the donation. As we continue to go through different charts here, this was an entry that I gave you, but I did not get into that trade. Looks like you're going to win it if you did get into that trade. Put the money in the bag. Shout out. Thank you, Max. Much love to you. Many likes to you. GU. Let's go ahead and take a look at GU. GU just pulled back. Almost came to the top of the range. That could have been a decent entry right there. Didn't hit the top of the range. Let's take a look at, where was I? Was it NZD CAD? NZD CAD. Yeah, so we were looking at a potential buy on NZD CAD. Someone in the chat called this out. Is this a chat trade? Is this a pat trade? I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's worth a shot, maybe. It's just where do we really want to enter? Do we want to enter on these wicks down here? Let's see what we are doing today, huh? Let's see what we get today. How do you guys feel about something like this? Is this a sniper entry? Or is Pat getting tired already? I don't know. Let's drink a little bit more coffee. And let's think about getting one more trade on stream. Got 1,500 people in here. They're watching to get a trade. This NZD CAD looks pretty good here. we could tick into this thing and, you know, potentially just go back up to the top of the range. Again, you can see we are being contained in the range here. We broke out, you know what I mean, but we're now back in the range. So even if we contain within the range, that would be enough to get us a quick scalp and a win before we head off for the day. Everyone wants me to take a look at UJ as well, but NZD CAD, let's just pull this up right here. Move some of these around right here. UJ is what people want me to look at right now. Yeah, people want me to sell off of this midline right here. That's where we are right now on UJ. But I don't know. Whatever. Maybe you wait for the top of the range. Have some wicks here. Maybe you reject off of this level. Not sure. But I am on a limit order right here. So I am going to enter this trade on NZ. Let's see what happens. I got to get my water bottle. I'll be right back. I think we're going to have a trade here in a second. I have a trade pending right now. I got a buy limit for about 32 lots. Hopefully we stay in profit today. I just want to get in one more trade before we leave for the weekend. So let's see if this thing pulls back to our entry level and we make a little money. Don't like the looks of that candle. It's a bit aggressive for me. It's a bit aggressive. But let's pull our limit. You want to pull our limit a little bit further? What do you think, Vapool? Should we target a little bit lower because this candle's pushing hard on us, or do you want to hang out here? What do you think? I guess we'll hang out here. We're getting a little bit of a rejection. You can see we've wicked out of these areas, out of this area quite a bit. We've got our stop loss pretty low here. Obviously, I'll adjust my take profit and stop loss throughout the trade once we tick in right here. Thank you, TK. Everybody be careful tomorrow with your Euro trades. It is a bank holiday. This is the 5-minute time frame. Right now I've got my stop loss right here. You can see the red right there. That'll show you where the stop loss is. But obviously I'm going to adjust these throughout the trade as I always do. I am always managing and taking a look. I'm not sure why, but we are already triggered. So we had a bit of a spread on this trading position. So we are triggered. We are in. And we're looking to make some money here. So hopefully we do get a good reaction off of this level. And it does look like we are getting a decent reaction. So I might as well push this up because we're into the trade already. Spreads got us a little bit on this one. Not the best spread on NZD CAD. Not the best commission on NZD CAD. This is why I like to trade majors a little bit more. But someone in this chat said, hey, go take a look at this pair. So we looked at this pair and we are starting to push up. So let's see what we can do on this trade today. Let's see if we can get 2 straight winners to end the week. Hopefully we can. Now we've been wicking out of this area right here, so that's kind of our support level. So let's see what we do. Let's turn bullish hopefully here, start to fill this candle up, get ourselves into profit, make a little bit of money on NU today. If I'm streaming, I'm pretty much always trying to trade, Orand. When I'm streaming, I'm just looking for trading opportunities. They're not always going to be the best opportunities, but we have a couple hours a day, and I'm going to try and get as many trades as I can, try and entertain, try and teach. And this one is, you know, I don't like the looks of that huge red candle against us right now, but let's hopefully fill some of this gap right here, push up, and make a little bit of money on this trading position. We did really well on our first trade, so hopefully we do very well again. Yeah, our first trade of the day was on EU. Went into EU, very nice, huge winner. Now we're on NZD CAD. Haven't traded NZD CAD in a while, so a bit of a weird one. Let's see if we could get some sort of a reaction. We've been reacting off of this level pretty well today, so just hoping this holds. Decent trading idea. I have some belief that we can make this one happen. First take profit level will probably be somewhere around here. That's an area that I'll probably be looking at to hit a take profit 1. But obviously I'll adjust that as I watch the trade. Now, don't have a lot of momentum, not much happening here, but I'm expecting the price to push up a little bit here. I think we're going to start pushing up a little bit here soon. Okay, coming to the bottom of our range. Maybe we should have entered at the bottom of our range. This is an area of support right here. This one is kind of going against us, you know. Maybe I should have stayed on the first trading position where we won. Is it news day on New Zealand dollar? Are we getting caught in the news right now? It's possible that we are. Hopefully we get some sort of a reaction soon. Got to hold into this support. We're going to hang out with this trade for a little bit here and see what we can do. Didn't get the sniper entry that we had on Euro US dollar. I seem to be making my mistakes on the second trade of the day. The second trade of the day is where I seem to be giving back some of my profits on stream when I lose a little bit of patience and I'm a little bit more tired. But let's see. We could track this one. Did the free trade signal? Let's take a look and see. The free trade has not hit the limit for me. My US dollar Japanese yen trade here, though, is looking very, very nice. This is a VIP trade, of course. The trade that I'm giving you in stream, not a VIP trade. In VIP, you're only getting the A+. On stream, you're getting some fun stuff. Sadly, this one does not look very fun right now. Does not look very fun at all. Look at this. Maybe taking a little bit of liquidity here below this level before we push back up, unless the news absolutely screws us. So, yeah, a lot of manipulation today, Drew. Hopefully we're okay and we're able to kind of recover on this one, but whatever. We had a nice win earlier. There you go. Come on, give me some push. Let's say that that's the liquidity grab. Say, all right, liquidity taken. Let's go. All right, my mouth feels gross from coffee. I'll be right back. I'm going to go brush my teeth quickly. Yeah. Man, the spread on this trade sucks too. I don't know why the hell I took an NZD CAD. Guys, don't give me really weird pairs to trade, okay? Let's stick to some majors here. You know, NZD CAD, you're always going to have a bad spread on something like this. You know, I'm going to get knocked out on spread. Let's stick to the good pairs, people. I'm going to blame this loss on chat. No, I'm kidding. What do you mean, Sarah? Why do I have OCD? Yeah, spread's high as hell on this, Tom. I'm not sure why I took this. This is stupid. Chat, stop giving me high spread pairs. Let's go. Enough. Let's go. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Appreciate that. Yeah, free trade's fine. Ahmed Shahadi. Free trade's still fine. Yeah, I believe that this will head to the upside. I'm just worried that I'm going to get knocked out before it goes to the upside. Not sure how much I want to extend my stop loss on this trading position. Probably pull it a little bit to give myself a little bit more breathing room. I want a little bit more breathing room here. I'll make the adjustments as we go. Hopefully we can get a big green candle. All right, my teeth feel terrible. I got to brush my teeth. So watch this trade, you know, smash that like button for me, and let's see if we can get this thing going in our direction, okay? Hopefully we can keep pushing up a little bit. When I come back from brushing my teeth, we're going to be in profit. I'll be right back. All right, I brushed my teeth, and we are having a pretty big green candle here. Now, spread is chewing into the profit here. This trade should be in profit. Still down $300. Does look like we potentially took liquidity below our level of support, and now we're pushing up, right? So that is a good sign. We are going to take profit one right here, but what kind of partial am I getting if I'm at minus $300 right here? So we'll see. Ideally, we want to see a break above this level right here. Candle close in about 50 seconds. We want to close above here. Then I believe we can continue up to our take profit one. Might have to move that take profit one up and get a partial at the range high here, just because the spread on this is terrible. You know, I appreciate you guys calling these trades out, but let's get these trades called out on some better pairs where the spread isn't chewing into my profits, right? I basically got into this trade. I got into this trade here where I circled, but broker gave me the trade somewhere up here. So rejecting off of this level right here. Don't like the signs of that, but we are hanging around. We're hanging around. Well, we got to listen to chat a little bit. You know, I wouldn't say this is completely chat trade. I am partly responsible for every trade. I decided to take it myself. It didn't look bad, and you know what we were saying? I was saying, oh, worst case scenario, we bounce within the range and we hit a take profit right there, which is, it's very possible that we still do that. We didn't get the close. We rejected off of that minor resistance. You could see it had the minor resistance level. We rejected off it right there. This candle could still push above, close above. We want to see a close above this level right there. That minor resistance level, close above the minor resistance level. Now, as we get this trade going. Let's smash the like button, and let's just make sure that this trade is going in our direction. Come on, clap it up, like it up, like it up. Let's make this happen. All right, so we are, again, so I said we took liquidity down here right below our main support level. Could have entered at the bottom of the range. That would have been a better entry. When you want to enter a trade and you see the big red candle, it's a good idea to just pull that entry a little bit lower, which we could have had a sniper entry on this one again. That was something I was considering. But hopefully we get this candle to close above this level right here, and then we can come up to the top of the range, claim ourselves a take profit one. Now, maybe we want to pull that down just a tad to the top of this red candle right here, just to be safe. But, you know, we shouldn't be thinking about take profits yet, should we? We shouldn't be thinking about take profits yet. We don't want to jinx this bad boy. Let's get the close above our minor resistance, right? Minor resistance right here, right here. Let's close above it. This candle still has about 3 minutes to go before it closes as we continue to push up. Thomas, my take profit one is not always half an hour, but it is something that I like doing frequently. So I like to get into profit early, and then I like to have a bit of a partial profit and then break even and let the runner go. I've been trading like that for a while. We got someone's calling for a buy on gold. That's absolutely fine, but we are monitoring this trading position right now, really hoping to get a close above this level right here. You could see this is the level of support and resistance that I've marked up on the chart. Right now it's acting as resistance. We have respected this level on a couple of wicks right here, and we're just hoping to get a close above this level right here as we move towards our take profit one. DZX, yes, I've answered this one before, because the New York Stock Exchange open is 9:30. So that's what we're using for our orb. That works for indices. And as you've seen, it's also worked on stream quite a bit, as we've had many wins. Now, sadly, we're having trouble at this level of resistance right here, where it's a minor resistance. So I know that we can definitely break above this level, but we want to see the price break above this level before we get continuation to our take profit one and our take profit two. Hopefully we, you know, regardless, we do have the bottom of the range acting as support right here. See the bottom of the range in yellow? This is going to act as support. The bottom of the range in red, at the top right here, at the top of the range right there, going to act as a level of resistance. So what I'm thinking is, you know, price might bounce within our range, and if that happens, we should be able to get at least a take profit one, and that's what we're hoping for on this trading position right now. Sadly, this minor resistance is hurting us, and sadly, the spread was pretty bad on this trade, so I didn't get the entry that I wanted, right? I entered pretty good here, but it gave me a worse entry. It gave me something like this. So got to be careful with spread. Got to trade those better pairs, trade those majors. Down about 600 right now. Waiting for a candle close. We got about 20 seconds. Is there a way for us to push all the way up and close right here in 20 seconds? Probably not, but we are staying with bullish candles. So let's see what we can do. What hair gel do I use? I've been using this powder, some sort of a powder. I keep putting the powder on my head, and then my natural greases. All right, so we have rejected off of this level twice now. It's not a good sign for us. Not a good sign for us, but really just hoping to get a candle to close above this level, right? This is what we're doing where we're managing a trade. We have a minor resistance level. We want to see a candle close above that level. If we could get that candle close, I think we can push up. And we're hanging out until we do. We are 2 hours into stream right now. We are 1-0. We've won one trade today. We're looking to go 2-0. Sadly, I got a kind of a bad spread on this trade right here, so it's Not the best trade, but we are pushing. I hear you, Goka, but we were getting someone who kept calling this pair out 100 times. He kept calling the pair out, so I went and I went out and I took a look at this pair. All right, minor resistance hurting us a little bit right here. Really got to find a way to flip up, close above this level, and then we have potential. Prabesh doesn't think it's going to go up much. That's okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You could see my FX book for this account in my last video and in my next video. And yeah, I'll show you my FX book next week as well. We should be up about $30,000, $40,000 on that account when I upload it. I'm in the trade that's on my screen right now, and it shouldn't be as low as it is because it is what it is, but spread is not great on this one, but we're hanging out. Again, we're hoping that the price is just going to bounce within the range a little bit here. If that happens, we'll be fine. I got to heat up my bag. I'll be right back. Okay, price is now coming to the bottom of our range. I'm not going anywhere. I'm hanging out. We still have 1,300 traders in here, which is nice. We've fallen off from our 1,600 at the top. That's fine. Tanksy, relax, bro. I told you. Add me on Instagram. DM me. Take a screenshot of your name. We're looking at this area right here now. This was our liquidity area. Hoping to see this candle flip a little bit. No problem, Tanksy, but you don't have to spam me. Follow me on Instagram at FX Trade with Pat. I do giveaways in here as well all the time. If you won anything, this is where you'll get it as well. Let's see if we could get a reaction off of that new support level, that liquidity support level. Really hoping that we don't break through this one. Really hoping that we're able to, respect this level and push up a little bit and stay within our range. But this trade does not seem to want to be going for us. Dude, you could see the chart, guys. If you're asking me, where's my take profit, where's my stop loss, that's what this big red thing is right there. That's what that is. But again, I manage my trades live, so you'll have to take a look at me. TK, you want me to take a look at GU? Let's take a look at GU. Midline entry. GU is coming to a level of demand right here. This is a large demand level. Looks like we tapped in, might be getting a reaction on GU right now. I'm not entering another trade at this point in time because I'm in one trade right now, and I'm looking to see how that trade plays out. Hopefully we are able to push back up. Be right back. Alrighty then. Getting a decent reaction right now. None of us are totally in love with this trade. Reacted here, reacted here, reacted here. Stuck in a little bit of a crappy range in the middle of this one. Really need to have a big bullish candle in order for us to win this trade. If not, stop loss is going to take us out right here. Not sure if I'm going to adjust the stop loss on this trade again. We are hanging out in drawdown right now, not where we want to be. Yeah, it did reject. Still not confident. TWP Gold. I sent a gold trade this morning already. If you go into the Telegram gold room right here, you'll see that we won our gold trade for 1.8%. You could see that was a nice risk reward ratio sent in the gold room this morning. And if we pull up the VIP gold chart right here, this is exactly what that trade looked like. Now, left some profit on the table. Could have had even more, 1 to 3, but got a 1.8 on a sniper entry. You know, in my VIP room, you are going to get my A+ trades, my A+ effort. Most of the trades I send in VIP, I don't send while I'm on live stream, and I'm really, really focused, okay? Very, very important. On live stream, you're getting some pretty good trades. We had 7 wins in a row. We lost one. We had a win this morning. It was an incredible trade. And now we're in a trade that I don't really like, to be honest, but we are in this trade regardless, rejecting off of that area of liquidity right here below our main support. But, you know, we may be doing one of these. So not exactly sure exactly what's going to happen, but we're hoping price can re-enter the range. It's rejecting off of the bottom of the range right now, as you can see. So not sure if we're going to be able to get a win on this one, but we've been doing real good on stream. Got 1,300 people in here. Yeah, this is a crappy pair, I agree. I never trade NZD-CAD. I'm not sure why I did. There was someone in the chat. I'd like to yell at him, but it's my fault for placing it. I'm not going to get out of this trade. I'm going to stay in this trade. Been on stream for over 2 hours now. We're going to hang out and see how this trade finishes. Win or lose, we'll talk about it, and we'll just see what happens here. Yeah, I've never really traded stocks. I've always been kind of a Forex and crypto trader. Yeah. You can probably trade the orb on London. See, the thing is, I feel like you could probably trade the orb at the beginning of almost every trading session. It's just helping, you know what I mean? There's still so many other things that we look at in our trade. So if we look at the Euro US dollar orb trade that I sent earlier today, this was in stream, a sniper entry yet again. So right here we had trend line. It's getting touched constantly. We break through the trend line as we break through the orb, right? So that's 2 confluences right there telling us that the market is potentially going up, okay? Then we have to find an entry. So on this one, I decided to use a level of support. You can see this level of support and level of resistance. Used as support right here, respected as resistance right here, broken right here, and then used as support again right here on my entry, my perfect entry. And so all of those things go into that winning trade, right? It's not just one thing, it's all of those things. Sadly, I'm in a crappy NZD-CAD trade right here that didn't have as many of those things. It didn't have as many as those things. Ideally, we want some more confluences. Didn't really have a great level of supply, because you can see we have a huge red bar right there. It didn't have, I mean, a good level of demand, huge red candle right there. This one's probably going to go against me, knock me out right here, but there's always a potential that we just need to re-enter into our little area right here. If we can re-enter, retest, then it's very possible that we get caught back within our open range high and our open range low, and that's really the best we could hope for on this trading position right now. We've had another candle close bearish. We've had 2 bearish, 2 bullish, and 2 bearish. It's time for a bullish candle. If we can't get a bullish candle here, we're probably in big trouble. TK is looking at GU. Got a reaction to our midline. So this is an area of demand right here, but price surely is coming down. Do we have anything else, right? This is what we're always looking for, something else. You could say potentially right here that this is a level of support, had a reaction to this level of resistance, had some consolidation right here before a big push up. So there is some potential on that level right there. So let's see what TK wants to do on this one. TK is looking for a trading opportunity on this one. I'm still waiting for some sort of positivity. You know, this second trade of the day tends to hurt me lately. Maybe I should be only doing one trade because you really can focus in that first hour. This trade has been incredibly disappointing so far. And it's certainly going to eat into my profit. What are we at today? We're at $2,400 in profit today. And if this trade loses, it's probably going to lose me about $2,400. So we're going to end the day at break even. Luckily, I did make $5,000 on the VIP gold trade. That's not shown in here because this is a different account. But the VIP gold trade, which I sent this morning, made me $5,000 on this sniper entry. Obviously, in VIP, you're going to get the best possible trades. If you want to join VIP, come to the TWP VIP bot right here. Click on plans. It'll give you all of the information about the signals right here. And then you could choose monthly FX and gold, yearly, Easter lifetime. I don't know why I have an Easter lifetime deal on there. It's not Easter, but I guess that's the good deal. So take that before I remove it. And you can see that'll get you into our VIP trading room. Got a limit order there. Hit a USD CAD yesterday for 10 pips in gold. Hit 1,458 pips this morning. So we're in good shape. Absolutely. Right now up $2,400 on stream today. But that may change shortly because I'm down about $1,800 on an NZD CAD. So let's go ahead and take a look at that trade. That trade is looking crappy. TK hit that trade. Shout out to TK for hitting that gold trade with me. Had a lot of people hit that gold trade with me. Had a lot of great Instagram messages about that one. All right, guys, we are 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream. Everybody make sure that you hit the like button. I don't think I'm going to finish this one on stream. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to monitor this one off stream, get my lunch going. You don't want to watch me eat today. So that is it for today. We are going to end the stream. Much love.